Hey everybody, it's Yvonne Weld from the Weld Group Business Consulting. One of the things that I'm always talking with my clients about is how are they different than their competition? Now, I don't necessarily like the word competition because I believe that there's more than enough business to go around. But when you can say what makes you different than everyone else, so if you're a photographer, how are you different than every other photographer? Because if you don't start to show how you're different, then why go to you when I can go to the next one? That's when people start to shop on price. So if I was to think about this for my own business, one of the biggest things that makes me different than most business consultants will only focus on a few of the 5 W's. Remember back to grade school, the 5 W's, the who, what, when, where, how, and why? I guess that's maybe 6, but you remember back to those things that we learned. I've heard again and again from clients that have shared with me that when they've worked with business coaches or consultants in the past, a lot of them will tell them maybe what they should do or lead them in the direction of understanding what they should do. But they often don't tell them why they should do it. Well, some do, but they hardly ever tell you how to do something. See, that's what makes me different. I focus on the 5 W's. So who needs to be a part of this and who's missing? So who could even mean resources? So I love to share resources with people and send them in the right direction to make sure that whatever their situation is today and where they want to be in the future, we bridge that gap, whether it's me, whether it's someone else, or whether it's a resource. So that's the who. The what? Well, it's pretty easy to define the what, but often we don't even know what the issue is. So I help you to figure out what exactly the issue is. So we dive really deep to get to the root of what the problem actually is. Then the when. So when do you want this change to happen? Often we'll bite off more than we can chew, if you will. We'll say, I want to make all these changes and I want them in the next 3 months. It's about focusing on what are the priorities and how do we make things happen so you can have the greatest results. Then there is the how. That's the most important one. The one where I walk you through step by step how to do something. And where does this come from? Well, because the primary focus of my business is process development and documenting how you do business. So I've always been about the how, always been about the step by step by step. And finally, the why. Well, why do you want to make this change? Often I work with clients and they say, well, I want to do it because that's what I feel like I should be doing. There is no one out there that should be telling you why you should be doing what you're doing except you. You know what you want from your business and you want those steps to happen. And what that why is and the thing that drives you is only inside you. So if you'd like to work with a business consultant who's considering the who, the what, the when, the where, the how, and the why, then I would love to work with you as well. Again, this is Yvonne Weld from the Weld Group Business Consultants, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Until next time, talk to you soon.